Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to another movie review or rant. I haven't done a movie rant since my movie rant on Alien vs. Predator Requiem, which was a month ago. So, I told you I would go back to doing another movie rant, so here it is. Welcome back. This time on a comedy film starring Adam Sandler. And that is Little Nicky. That's right, I actually watched this. I watched it last night. I also watched another movie before, which was Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood. That was a really good movie. I might review that soon. But let me just get this out of the way. This is one of the worst comedies I've ever seen. This movie was so bad. Now, let me get one thing straight. I don't hate Adam Sandler. He's been in a few good movies. The Wedding Singer, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. Hell, I think his best modern movies are the Hotel Transylvania films. Both of them. Those, I think, are his only good modern movies. But he's made a lot of bad films. Sadly, he made more bad than good films. Jack and Jill, which is one of the worst movies ever made, period. And Pixels is a movie that I just can't defend. I really didn't like Pixels. The more I think about it, the more I dislike it. I hated both of the Grown Ups movies. I've seen bits and pieces of Blended, and so far, I'm not impressed. Eight Crazy Nights is another movie. The more I think about it, the more I dislike it. The more I watch Nostalgia Critic's review of it, the more I agree with him. I mean, it's sad, that such a guy that did comedy back in the 90s, but ever since the 2000s, his mojo has been gone. I don't think I don't think he'll ever bring it back. And with this film, I'm all like, come on, really? If there's one thing about comedy, it's that Adam Sandler just gets it wrong a lot of the time. So, anyways, let's get into this trash. Spoilers, by the way. It starts off with a man on a tree peeping on a child's mother. And she almost takes her clothes off, but then her son comes in, and the pervert calls the kid, because he knows his number somehow, and tells him to get out of the room. And then both him and the mother see him, and the child is part of the scouts, and he uses a slingshot to knock him out. And by knock him out, I mean kill him. It literally killed him, and it takes him to hell. We cut to him going to hell and there's a black bird, a horny black bird beside him, following him everywhere he goes. And then we cut to Nicky, who, I don't know if he was born in hell or what, but his father is, of course, the devil, and his mother is an angel from heaven. And I swear to God, Sandler this is one of the most annoying voices he could ever bring to the big screen. Yes. His voice for Jill from Jack and Jill is even more annoying. He just makes some of the most annoying voices. I mean, really. And then he has to go to Earth to get his brothers back. He has to send them back to hell. I don't know, but so of course there was this one scene in the movie where the demons have telekinesis powers and they can read his mind. And there was a scene where he's punching him in the balls, where he's making him punch himself in the balls. Like, okay, I get it. That wasn't funny at all. I did not laugh. The movie made me feel like it was punching me in the balls. And there are so many bad effects. Like, there's this demon who has ram horns. I can totally tell those look fake as hell. And there is a demon in this movie, and I swear to God this is true. He gets tits on his head. He grows tits on his head. He magically gets cursed, and he has boobies on his head. And guys get turned on by it. Oh, look, he has boobies on his head. That's funny, right? And you actually see the tits. You actually see, and then he wears bras and bikinis on it, stuff like that. That's not funny. The practical effects for that look fake as well. And then every time he dies, he goes to Earth, and every time he dies, he gets sent back to hell and has to go back up there again. And then, he just finds he just tries to live life and try to find his brothers, and then he meets this dog who is possessed by a demon. And he's here to help him because, a talking dog, that's what we need. Oh my God. And then he teaches him how to eat food, and my God. The product placement in this is ridiculous. You want to know what the product placement is? Fucking Popeye's chicken. Yeah, there is a scene in this movie. It makes it feel like this is a Popeye's chicken commercial. I mean, really, he doesn't even know how to eat, so the dog teaches him how to eat. Like, put it in your mouth and then move your teeth up and down, and then he goes, "Oh, that is fucking awesome chicken," and then, yeah, Adam Sandler approved, haha. And then a guy takes his canteen while he's sleeping, and then he meets this girl, and of course, hangs out with her for a little bit, and then, a demon controls his mind and says bad things, like he says, "Can I put my winky in your kitchen sinky?" and stuff like that, and then she runs away crying, and then he flips him off, and then he uncontrollably flips her off and stuff like that, and just... Now, there aren't any poop jokes in this movie. Does that mean it's funny? No. Because, really... And there are multiple scenes of bad CGI. Like, I thought the CGI for Mortal Kombat Annihilation was bad, but damn, this is some bad CG. But even though there aren't any poop jokes, or at least no farting, there's a scene where the dog pisses on a doormat. And then, Nicky makes friends, and then, he spins his head around, stuff like that, and the stupid shit happened. There's a scene in this movie where kids get drunk, and then one of them throw up. That had me banging my head against the table. This movie had me banging my head against the table. I only got one chuckle from this movie. One chuckle. That's the part where a basketball game is happening, and a reporter goes to a kid and says, "Why did you come here for the basketball court?" And then he goes, "I came here for the beer and the bitches." Okay, that wasn't a smart joke, but it's better than any other joke in this movie, because really... And Adam Sandler is annoying in this movie. I mean, and you know what's the sad part? There are cameos in this movie. There's a cameo by Quentin Tarantino, who plays a guy that has a crucifix with him and says, "Oh, a demon from hell," stuff like that. I mean, really? Really? Why, Quentin Tarantino? Why? Why? And this movie's awful. He dies multiple times, so it's pretty much, there's a scene where he gets hit by a bus and blood splatters on some guys. Like, really? I mean, there is so much bad CGI. Like, he turns into a bunch of spiders and stuff, goes through a door, and just... this movie is making my mind messed up. The acting is horrible, the jokes are really bad, and CG is beyond awful, and effects and stuff like that. This movie just wasn't funny at all. I can't talk about this movie anymore. There are tons of more funnier movies out there. Like tonight while I was eating dinner, I watched a movie called 50-50. Even though that was more of a drama than a comedy film, the humor in that movie was way funnier than the humor in this film. Overall, guys, Little Nicky was an embarrassing movie to sit through. I'm glad I don't have to watch it again. I was just so relieved that I don't have to watch this film again. This movie gets a half a star out of 5. Just for that one little joke by that kid. I can't talk about this movie anymore. It was messing with my fucking brain. But yeah, anyways, I recommend avoiding this movie. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.